Colin, what's going on, my man? Welcome to the interview. I'll start by asking you what you do and who you serve.
Yeah, thanks, man. So I serve clients, business owners that's looking for funding for their businesses. Normally 0% capital. We help them get up to 250K so they can grow, scale their companies.
Love it. And you've been working with scaling systems for a while now. We'll talk about some of the success you've had in a minute. But prior to coming to us, like, where did you first follow me online? Did you see my ads? Like, how did you kind of enter into our content business atmosphere?
Man, I was surprised. Like, as much as you guys advertise and everything, I had never even heard of you before or the company at all until a colleague of mine told me about you. But I had never seen your stuff before, at least from what I remember. But yeah, I never seen your YouTube or nothing like that. So it's
Oh
crazy.
wow, we got to work harder then. You're our ideal client, so that's kind of funny. Um, awesome. And you started working with us. I saw we made adjustments to the offer a little bit. I saw you went through the A to Z, and then I was looking up right before we got on here some of the bigger wins, and I saw that. Yeah, did you just have the biggest month in your business yet?
Yeah, I did. Yep, just last month. Yep.
I love it. And then you said you shared that win. And then you said that you started the first of the month off with a pay in full, I think for $10,000. And they came from your YouTube channel. So no cost or acquisition. That's pure profit essentially, right?
Absolutely. Yep. Yep.
I love it, dude. That's all. Congratulations on the wins, man. That's pretty big. Why don't you maybe share with people that are watching this right now? What were some of the things that we did that maybe you either didn't know before or you were doing incorrectly before that helped you hit your biggest month after you started working with us?
For YouTube, it definitely because one thing that you talk about is branding and trust. And it makes so much sense because we obviously when we're advertising to a cold audience that never seen or heard from us before. So you have to have some nurturing involved there. And since I mainly do Instagram DM ads, yeah, they click on my page, they can kind of see my content from there, but not long form content. Mostly everything on Instagram is going to be short, a minute or less. So I didn't think to really go on YouTube. I already had a YouTube page, I already had videos, but nothing consistent really. But once I got in, and that's one of the many things, but just that one thing right there really was worth the investment in itself. Once I got in and I got the YouTube formula, like and I start posting my videos and everything, like it started taking off. I think I've gained like 200 subscribers in the last month.
Wow.
And that's
Wow.
not this vanity metrics from a certain extent, but just from like the way that you lay out things, it really helped to make sure that the person watching the video is staying to the end and just everything else. I have a format now, and the more you have a format, more you have clarity on what you're doing, the more likely you're going to be consistent with it. So, yeah, that's one thing that really turned things around.
I love that. Yeah, that's it's so funny too. It's like you had said before, you were already doing content. You already were doing Instagram and DM ads and you were posting like consistently on there. But that's why I think that people sleep on YouTube too much. They think that like Instagram or TikTok or that short form content. And the way I see it is like that stuff's really great for top of funnel. But if you're looking for real educational content, like stuff that's going to turn people that have heard of you into actual paying people, it's almost always going to be on YouTube. Actually, that's a good point. And I don't know the answer to this before asking you, but when your friend told you about me, did you look me up online? Did you watch my YouTube? Did you just go straight to book a call? Like, what was that process like?
Man, I it doesn't really take me too long to make a decision like that. I don't have to follow somebody for months and kind of watch 10 videos myself. I like to make decisions as quickly as possible, but I know the first thing you showed me was your Instagram, and you help somebody else in the same industry, which is one of my biggest objections normally. If I'm working in a program, I want to know that they actually could help us in this specific industry. It's not like my industry is just so different or something, but it's just kind of where
Sure.
my mind works, just being honest. That's kind of how I think of it. But once I saw that, I was pretty good. I didn't watch too many of your YouTube videos really. I just saw like the brand. I saw how well you knew the process of client acquisition, and you talked about having a system. I don't like where somebody else may be attracted to like the quick fix, like, yeah, this is the quickest way to get clients. Like, I was like, no, I want to have something where I'm hitting everybody from all angles. I want to include more emails for nurturing from top, middle, and bottom of funnel. So yeah, those are the things that really attracted me to it. Once I saw just like your Instagram page and like looked at your YouTube channel, saw how consistent you were with it, that was enough for me, really.
You said something that was really interesting. I actually wanted to bring up. You had said that you saw testimonials from people that we had helped in similar industries and in a similar industry. And it's funny because when you were talking earlier about how important it is to have content and branding and how that's like one of the biggest things that we work with our clients on, I think it's so funny because like people that are competing in the same industry, they think that they're going to somehow compete on the best client success, the best client testimonials, results, et cetera, et cetera. But everybody's saying that they're the best. Everyone's showing amazing client results and testimonials. So when you boil it down in a really competitive industry, it really comes down to branding. Like how
Hmm.
well does the person associate that brand with who they are, right? Do the people that are in your testimonials look like them? Do they have the same problems, the same desires, this all of that stuff? And that essentially becomes your brand. And so if you're choosing between two different people, the person that has the brand that better resonates with you is the one that's going to kind of pull the trigger on it. So I love all of it, man. And let's say that someone's watching this video right now. They've watched like, I don't know, 8 or 9 of these videos. They've followed me on YouTube. They've gone on Instagram for a while. You kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier, but I'll give you a tee up here. And they haven't pulled the trigger to work with us yet. What would you say to them if you were able to talk to them?
Just do it. I mean, you've already shown that you know what you're doing. You've been doing this for a while. You've hired and fired many people at this point. You've acquired, however many millions of business up to this point are clients. So you obviously know what you're doing. And that's the way I look at it. Like, if you don't have the money in your bank account, there's a reason for it. It's something you ain't doing right. So give us somebody that knows it and make the process as smooth as possible. So just stop watching these videos and just pull the trigger, set up a call.
I love it, man. Thank you. Yeah, that's exactly what you did, and it's been cool to watch your growth in here, seeing the pay in fulls, seeing the YouTube channel kicking it, seeing the new subscribers. Like you said, those are vanity metrics, but it's still nice. You know, it's like it's how people keep score. I mean, if you think about it, money is a vanity metric too. If you really were to
Right.
boil it, if we were gonna get that deep, but we don't have to get that
Yeah.
deep on here. So,
I want to say one
Colin, in
more
case,
thing real quick. I want
yeah,
to say,
go ahead, go ahead.
um, I actually learned something that helped my business from my discovery call with you guys. I took that format and made it my own and start using it, start getting a lot of paid in fulls like that. Because that's one thing that I'm normally not the guy to forget some of my names. I forgot my guy's name, but he's super cool. But he talked about that, like collecting more cash up front. And I was like, oh shoot, how can I do that? Then I tweaked something that you guys gave me, and I was like, oh, I could do this on my calls, and then boom, like start. We've gotten like in the past 2-3 months, we've gotten like 8 or 9 paid in fulls. Where before it was pretty
Ooh.
rare. It's pretty rare to get them. So yeah, that because of you guys, I know how to do it now. At least you're much
I
better than
love
what I
that. And
did.
how much better does that pay in full taste than a payment plan? You know what I
Oh,
mean? Is that
much.
not just when you hit that hit you get two pay in fulls in one day and that's a good day. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah, exactly, exactly. Yo.
I love that. Yeah, that's man, it's so funny. It's like these little that's why we love working with a little bit more established people as well because it's just like cool. Little tweak here, little tweak there. And if you already have something going, you already have traffic and people and conversations, it's like all we got to do is these two little tweaks and then boom, you can have biggest month in your business, you're building a brand, you're getting more pay in fulls, right? Where somebody who's like starting from zero on their sales calls, you're probably not going to get a lot of pay in fulls. So it's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why you're our dream client. We've loved working with you so far. We're excited to continue to see you crushing it, man. Love your implementation. People that are watching this right now, maybe they want to either talk with you, they want to connect with you, maybe they want help with funding, anything like that. What's the best place people can reach out to you?
Yeah, Instagram, YouTube, Credit Colin, just credit COLIN 1L. Yeah, you can follow me there. And yeah, the links are there. So if you want to book a call, if you happen to, but if not, just go check me out. It's all good.
Cool. Colin, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much, my man.
I appreciate it, man.